Hello and welcome to our daily Greek. And today we're looking at 1 John 5:10. Quite a long set of words here. See if you can translate it. And here's my translation. The one who believes in the Son of God has the witness in himself. By the way, I guess I'm going to go ahead and now that we're almost through 1 John, I'll go ahead and leave these marks that indicate that some manuscripts read one way and other manuscripts read another way. So some manuscripts read auto, which would mean in himself, and that would be the proper way to do it. However, there are other manuscripts that have en auto. Now, it turns out this isn't a simple choice, even from a modern standpoint. What I mean is, it's not like the classic go-to manuscripts for the modern versions. They're actually divided on this. The manuscript known as Codex Sinaiticus has in himself, whereas I believe Vaticanus has in him. Now, my personal inkling is that in him is probably more correct, because I can see someone kind of improving the grammar. So in him is a little bit ambiguous. So in him would probably refer to the Son or to God, but if this is going to refer back to the subject, the one who believes in him has the witness in him, this would normally be the reflexive pronoun he auto. And so it makes more sense that the copiers would improve the grammar than that they would make the grammar less improved. This is, by the way, having been raised, I've talked about this before, having been raised with a bias toward the Greek text behind the King James, um, uh, manuscripts did not convince me to go with modern textual criticism. So, throwing this manuscript, that manuscript, it didn't convince me. What finally convinced me that modern textual criticism is more likely correct is again this big picture common sense that it's more likely that a copyist would comb the Greek text's hair than mess it up. So this is a simple example where it's very difficult to imagine someone changing this from he auto to auto unless it was an accident. And it's not, there's no real clear reason why there would be an accident here. Whereas we can understand somebody improving it. Now, by the way, Metzger, in the old Greek textual commentary in the Greek New Testament, the committee actually decided to go with he auto. So I'm disagreeing with the late Metzger, late great Metzger, in thinking that probably it was auto to begin with. Actually, I don't know what his vote was on the committee. He only gives the results. But the one who believes in the Son of God has the witness in himself. I think that's the right translation. And therefore, he auto would be preferred grammatically. But my sense is that it's more likely that copyists would have improved the text rather than, let's mess the hair up of this text. So I'm going to go with this as the original reading. And by the way, the SBL New Testament Project has gone with this as the reading as well. Okay, so which is where I've gotten the Greek text. The one who does not believe in God has made him a liar. And I assume the him here is God, has not made himself a liar, but has made God a liar, because he has not believed in the witness which God witnessed concerning his Son. So it makes sense that this is referring to God. Okay, well, let's break it down a little bit more. Go in slower motion. So the one who believes, all of that comes out of this. We've seen it over and over again. It's a participle with the article. So it's Ken's rule. If the participle has the article, use who or that. It has the article, use who. So that means it's adjectival. And then it's also substantive, because there's the believing baker, the believing farmer. And so we have to come up with a word. We have to come up with a substantive. The one or the man who believes, but I think the one is better, in the Son of God has the witness in himself. Sorry, there's a fragment of a previous iteration. And now it's gone. So I am a perfectionist somewhere deep down inside. Occasionally it comes out. Mostly life has beaten it out of me. That's not important right now. Okay, so has the witness in himself, I think. We already talked about that. The one who does not believe, notice that may is used to negate it, because it's not indicative. The one who does not believe, again, this is adjectival, it's substantive. Notice that all of these words come out of those three. Does not believe in God. So God is in the dative case here, and often the verb believe will take its object in the dative. We call that a dative of root idea, or at least that's one thing to call it. So the one who does not believe in God has made him a liar. Has made. This is poieo, to make. Perfect tense, little reduplication there. Has made and continues to make him into a liar. Not really, of course. God's not a liar, but that's what he's making him out to be. Because, causal clause, he has not believed, again, perfect tense, in the witness that, relative pronoun, God has witnessed. Subject comes after the verb, but this is nominative, so I know it's the subject, concerning the son of him. Okay, so there's the translation. That leads us to la grammaire. I don't know what the French for grammar is, so sorry for you French speakers. So this is a participle, as I said, pistuo. It's a present active participle, nominative masculine singular. It's the very first form of this participle. And I forgot to put it, but it is indeed adjectival and substantive. Nothing to see here. Now here we have the same form. I didn't parse it the second time, but how do we parse this? I already mentioned that it's perfect. We have reduplication on the front. Perfect active, we have a kappa. A nu with an epsilon in front of us very often. A movable nu, throw it away. That leaves us with epsilon, which is a very common third person singular active indicative ending. Usually past tense, but it also is used in the perfect. So this is perfect. It is active, it is indicative, it is third singular from poieo. You can see buried in the middle is poieo. Okay, causal clause, because. Now here we have something very similar. Ken, hi, I'm Ken. Ken's at the end. Cat, hat. Ken at the end. Okay, so this is, again, perfect active indicative, third singular from, in this case, pistuo. Okay, relative clause, feminine accusative singular, matching witness. A relative pronoun must agree with its antecedent, the word it's telling you about, witness that, must agree in gender and number. Feminine, feminine. Singular, singular. It doesn't have to agree in case. In this case, it coincidentally does. But the case of the relative pronoun is supposed to come from the way it functions in its own clause. So God has witnessed it. And so this is accusative for that reason. Sorry. Reduplication again. Ken at the end. Cat, hat. In French, chape chapeau. In Spanish, I'm el gato in a sombrero. Okay, so this is perfect active indicative, third person singular, as all the others from martureo. See, the marture is hiding in the middle, concerning his son. And there you have the grammar of 1 John 5:10. So can you pronounce this? Let's go ahead and pronounce the first line. Very good. You're getting good. Ho pistuon, ace ton, huion, tu theu, eke, tain, marturion en auto. Okay? Ho me pistuon, to theo, psustain, pepoiken, papaya, auton, hoti, u, pepistuken, ace tain, marturion, hain, memartureken, ho theos, peritu, huiu, autu. Okay, now let me try to read it even faster at a somewhat normal speed. Let's see. Okay, let's try. Hopistuon aston huion tu theu, eke tain marturion en auto. Home pistuon to theo, psustain pepoiken auton. Hoti u pepistuken eistain martyrion, hein memartureken hothaos, peri tu huio autu. I'm getting better. So thank you for listening, and may you tune in yet again another day, maybe even tomorrow.